The news is brought to you by the National Bank of the Virgin Islands, Cyril B. Romney Turtola Pier Park, NV Salon, Nail Spa and Barbershop, Tisley Cross Deliciously Smooth Cider, and Digicel, simply more speed, reliability and entertainment. From being a high school teacher with some pageantry in between, Hon Sharie B. deCastro was among the youngest to enter government as a legislator at the age of 28 and the youngest female ever elected to office when she took a successful swing at politics at the polls in 2019. With a historic political twist,
I, Sharie deCastro, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, her heirs and successors, according to law. So help me God. I, Sharie deCastro, do swear that I will well and truly serve Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II and the people of the Virgin Islands in the office of Minister. So help me God.
On May 5, 2022, the youngest serving politician became the second youngest minister in history and the youngest female minister in the Virgin Islands. Leading up to this new appointment, Hon deCastro had her voice heard in the House of Assembly supporting a motion that resulted in the dissolution of the Andrew Foy government and the ultimate formation of the National Unity Government.
My fellow Virgin Islanders and residents, like many of you in this moment, I have experienced a level of confusion beyond anything that I have ever felt before. Therefore, some of you may understand why I have taken a moment to process the revelation of the recent events pertaining to Premier Foy. Yet some of you may be of the opinion that this should have come much sooner. A conviction, I admit, I also share. Mr. Speaker, as a consequence to this egregious circumstance, I have experienced a range of emotions, mixed emotions, including disbelief, disappointment, anger, and a feeling of deep betrayal. Mr. Speaker, yet in light of this, and even in the midst of this great uncertainty, we do not have the luxury of prolonged bewilderment. This, Mr. Speaker, especially because the fate of our beloved Virgin Islands hangs in the balance. As such, I have decided to focus instead on the need for us to act strategically and to act intentionally in the preservation of the dignity and integrity of our people, our governance, and our economy. Mr. Speaker, today I seek to identify and focus on the opportunities rather than the challenges. This is why I have chosen to consider the course ahead, and I have to declare that I am prepared in my conviction to walk along with this unity government under the leadership of Dr. the Honorable Natalia Whitley in collaboration with the Governor and the United Kingdom to ensure that as a government and as a people and a territory that only good governance will prevail, Mr. Speaker. Every single one of us in here has taken an oath as members of this honorable house to serve and protect these Virgin Islands. Therefore, Mr. Speaker, I must uphold that oath, and today I vow to never waver in my resolve. In addition to what I have said before, given the reasons set forth in the tabled resolution, and in consideration of my oath as an elected member of this honorable house, I join with my colleagues and affirm my agreement with this vote of no confidence as set forth in the resolution today.
Honorable deCastro's political career started in 2015 when she ran on the Virgin Islands Party ticket and lost. It was at her second go in 2019 that she secured sufficient votes as an at-large candidate, giving her a seat as a legislator of the territory. She was one of 3 females now in the House of Assembly, starting off with herself and Honorable Shireen Flax-Charles as backbenchers on the government side of the House, and Honorable Alvaro Maduro Keynes on the opposition side with the National Democratic Party, NDP. Honorable Keynes later jumped ship to join the Virgin Islands Party, placing her on the backbench with the other 2 females in the House of Assembly. Honorable deCastro hadn't a day in the key decision-making seat, as she was first given a portfolio as a junior minister for trade and economic development, and shortly after switched to the position of a junior minister for tourism, a position she held until the fall of the Andrew Foy government. Now in a driver's seat as Minister for Education, Culture and Youth Affairs for the life of this national unity government, much is expected of her, given her passion for education and her being a youth. With this JTV News Update, Kathy Richards.
We know that where you choose to bank matters, and it is your vote on what your funds do in strengthening our community. As your official Bank of Paradise, we invest and support the lifeblood of our economy by helping in the realization of personal goals for homeownership, education, and entrepreneurial visions, which support small businesses. We make it our place to connect with persons and worthy causes, and we have been doing so for more than 30 years. Where your money goes and what your dollars empower are your choice. And we thank you for choosing us, a bank that gives where it matters the most, for you, for our community, and a happier tomorrow. The National Bank of the Virgin Islands.
Hey, you. Put on some muscle?
I did?
No.
Rapid growth and reliance on digital systems has opened new vulnerabilities, and additional layers of cybersecurity are required to combat sophisticated cyber attacks. Simply Secure's security management solution helps overcome these challenges. Our service includes 24/7 protection for network devices, computers and servers with automatic restoration, security audits, and penetration testing. Don't wait for disaster to strike. Contact us today.